Well, fine conditions and a huge crowd has welcomed Centrebet Mornington Cup Day for 2012, and it is a classic feature race including Drunken Sailor, the former international, now in the hands of Michael Moroney. Sea Galleon, the Colin and Cindy Alderson trained galloper, very much in form. Apprehend, the Werribee Cup winner, is also part of this field, as is the Peter Moody trained Power O'Reilly. Let's take a look at the listed Centrebet Mornington Cup.
Coming to the bend, and Apprehend took over. Travelled strongly too. Went to the front from Royal Mail. Going into third, Sea Galleon, then Norski. Power O'Reilly's flat-footed. She's gone on the bend, I think, as they turn. And Western Jewel starting to pump it home strongly. Here's Norski on the outside. Norski's moved up and hit the lead. Drunken Sailors into the clear, going after Norski. Norski led the cup field. The Tasmanian from the import, Drunken Soldier. Norski in front. It's a boil over in the Mornington Cup. Norski went home to win it. Drunken Sailor second, third Sea Galleon.
He's a tough horse.
I mean, the tougher, the harder they went out there, the better he seemed to like it.
Yeah, I thought he was too far back, but he showed more turn of foot today than usual, and very exciting.
My intentions were to go forward, and I didn't have the early dash, so I ended up a lot further back than I would have anticipated. However, it probably set it up for me. Had a nice card into it, and I got into Sea Gallion's back and finished off strong.
Well, what a brilliant ride by Chris Simons on the Tasmanian-trained Norski to win the Centrebet Mornington Cup. One of the other features on the day, of course, was the Bayside Jeep Hariba Stakes. Last year's winner, Zedi Knight, went out onto the track as one of the favourites for the Bayside Jeep Hariba Stakes. Let's take a look at the action.
As they come to the bend, Wealthy Lad tapped up, two away. Further back on the fence, Marvine Engels out. Like an Eagle will be the widest runner, coming with Sound Journey. Zedi Knight headed by 8 Bills. Like an Eagle starting to pump home. On the inside, front runner 8 Bills. Ryder lost the whip, and Like an Eagle, the Sandgroper's got him in one stride. Like an Eagle hit the front and ran away to win the Hariba. 3/4 to 8 Bills and Marvine.
It's meant a lot to us, that. Rod Kemp, who's a part owner, he was an idol of mine growing up, and the Price family was always really close, particularly to my brother. He won the Railway Stakes for Clint's old man, so it was a great one for the West Australian connection.
Yeah, Rod was here at the Sporting Bet Park, but he couldn't get here today.
No, well, he might have done his money last start maybe, so I hope he stuck with him today. It was a good effort. He was a bit fresh the other day, but he settled nicely today and showed a great acceleration.
A brilliant win there by Like an Eagle, the Western Australian, ridden by Western Australian himself, of course, Damien Oliver. Another feature on Centrebet Mornington Cup Day was, of course, the English Premier over 1,200 metres, a $250,000 race. The short price favourite going into the English Premier was, of course, Snitzerland, trained by Gerald Ryan. Let's take a look at the action.
They've had a mid-race breather coming to the bend in the William Inglis Classic, and the front runner with the fence still is Magnus Rain. Snitzerland quickly going up to Eyeball It and now take over. They're a length Excite Us, flat as a biscuit. Running on strongly is Road Trip and No Smoke, and pull to the outside. Rapauser can't get out. Snitzerland's off and gone. At the 200, the filly from Sydney, Burnt Clear. 4 lengths in front. Road Trip and Rapauser, No Smoke, and running on. Snitzerland is going to absolutely trounce her rivals and untouched. The filly won with a leg in the air by 5 lengths to Road Trippin.
I've been on her back a few times at track work, and obviously the last time out in the barrier trial, and she really impressed me. She's got a long way to go. She's still learning. It's just saying she crow up there at the barriers today and missed it by about a length, but she gets into the gear pretty quick. Straightening for home when I got a little bit of pressure from the outside, she panics for about 25 metres. It's like she doesn't know what she's doing with herself, but once she finds that extra gear and she levels out, she's got a great turn of foot, and like I said, they're going to have a lot of fun with her, I think.
Well, Snitzerland didn't let his punters down, strolling in to win the English Premier, the third feature race on today's Centrebet Mornington Cup Day. It's been a big day here, a huge crowd, fine conditions, and of course the winner of the Mornington Cup, Norski. All roads will lead to Flemington Saturday for the Coolmore Lightning Stakes and of course Black Caviar in action. We hope to see you there.